Hello everybody, today we're gonna learn how to paint two different kinds of skull very quickly and very easily. So let's get going. I'm gonna be painting these two heads with different color schemes by only changing the base coat. It's a good way to get some nice variance in your army or kill team or whatever you have that has a lot of skeletons in it without spending too much time working on it. So what I'm gonna be doing now is a mix of sundry dust and rhinoxide, and they both together create a very nice chocolatey brown thing that is very good for a base coat. And I'm gonna be base coating the first head with this color, and the second one is gonna have a different base coat, and the rest of the lighting is gonna be the same. I'm gonna be painting both heads at the same time. You can see how quickly and how easy it is to just simply change the look of a model just by changing a base coat. So the other base coat is going to be a gray, which is kind of premixed, but I'm going to be showing you again. So a dark gray and a bit of sundry dust in it. Not much though. There you go. Yeah, this is good. This is mostly gray, but it has that little hint of sundry dust, which is going to help later on when we blend it on top. There we go. Base coated. Yay. So I'm going to pick out some more sundry, and we're going to be starting the highlighting. You're going to see that it's super quick. Painting skulls and bones is very easy. You don't need washes for it. I think washes kind of make it dirty, not in a good way. I don't like using washes for my skulls. I like straight up painting. I start from the darkest tone, which is these gray and these brown, and then I'm going to be highlighting. So sundry dust, straight up sundry dust. First highlight on top of the brown. And of course, when you highlight, you want the lights to be pretty much on top of whatever you're painting. So in this case, it's a head, so it's going to be on top. And then on top of the cheekbones, top of the eyebrows, the nose, the teeth, there are many ways to do it. If you want to, you can wet blend. If you want to, you can layer. If you want to, you can just straight up base coat and ignore the idea of blending. Doesn't really need to be clean. Your choice. This is a way to... The way I'm showing you is just a quick way to get them ready for tabletop without spending too much time, but still have them look very nice on the table. So this is the first highlight. We're going to do the same exact thing on this other guy with the same exact color. I'm not going to even clean the brush. Cheekbones, eyebrows, top of the nose, teeth, yeah, this one is done as well. So what we can do next is add some ivory to this sundry dust. And again, I'm using GW colors, not because I only use them, I actually love other brands more than GW, but because I think that everybody has these colors around, because GW is the most used brand, so it's a guide for everybody pretty much. I don't want you to go nuts trying to find out a conversion chart So I'm gonna be trying to help the common denominator, which is pretty much people who use GW, because most of us do have these colors around. So again, highlighting, this time trying to be a bit more precise without going over the full highlight I've done earlier, otherwise there was no point. Same thing on the other side. And if the paint is a bit wet from the previous highlight, it's not a big deal. Actually, it kind of helps because you're wet blending, which means the colors transition a bit better into each other. Okay. Right. We are almost done. The only thing we want to now is try to get some blending going, because this is a bit rough, isn't it? So the best way to blend these kind of things without wasting too much time doing some careful glazing, that's up to you though. If you never glazed, by the way, I have made a video about it, so you can check it out. I'm gonna try to put it in the top right of the screen. I'll do my best to do it. But yeah, if you don't want to glaze, because again, this is for tabletop, what you can do is simply wash, but you don't use a wash, you use a wash made of the color you used. So rather than using a specifically made wash, you can simply dilute Zandri dust a lot, clean the brush, and then use it. Wait, maybe not now, because it's still drying and I don't want to get the paint off. So one thing we can do is keep highlighting the grayscale. Okay. And I'll see you when they dry. Okay, so our colors have dried. We can now finally glaze. So we're gonna be diluting a lot of this Zandri dust, very thin. In this case, patience kind of helps. The more it's thin, the more layers will be needed, but also the cleaner the result will be. This is up to you. And what I'm doing is just simply kind of washing the first of the two skulls, the one with the brown base coat. I do this because I will blend everything together by doing this. Again, let it dry, don't touch it, let it dry. While that is drying, you can do the same thing with the other skull. So get the grayish base coat we had and use it again as a wash, kinda, over the whole model to kind of blend the colors together. And it's up to you how many times you want to do this and how much time you want to invest in the blending aspect, but they both end in the same way, which is picking out the highlights again. So I'm going to be doing another couple of glazes just to show you how it looks like. They're going to be slightly, okay, good. And again, just washing the model, trying to push the glaze towards the separation line between the base coat and the first highlight, but not really thinking about it too much. I'm trying to bring everything more towards Zandri dust. And now we have the skull. The skull is kind of completed, but it's lacking a bit of contrast because we killed it with the Zandri dust glaze. So what we can do is pick out the highlight again, and this time a bit carefully, just do a few dots of it to highlight again. And you can do this back and forth as many times as you want to achieve the perfect blend. You can wash, re-highlight, wash, re-highlight, wash, re-highlight until it's clean, but I think I'm fine with this. If I had an army of these guys, I would be fine spending this much time on them, but two more time would mean a lot of work. So for an army, this is a good standard. For a kill team, a good standard. So we picked out this highlight again. And then I'm gonna pick out the highlight again on this guy as well. Just dotting it. Rather than placing the layer, I'm just dotting it around to let it create some sort of noise to give the idea of, like, you know, texture on the skull. Again, cheekbones, top of the nose, eyebrows, teeth. You go. They're done. You see that they look different from each other. They're not the same skull, but what changed is simply the base coat. So you can get some very, very nice variation between your models if you paint them like this. You can just do the different base coat and then the same highlighting. So it's going to be easy and quick to do. And you still get some variance. So your model's going to look different. And again, they're going to look different the more you glaze them. So what I mean is that if I go back with the gray thing, with the gray glaze, and I redo it on this guy, it's gonna look different more and more and more to the other, because I am adding more gray to this. See, it's already much different now, just because of that. This one is more like a clean skull, and this one is more like a dirty kind of skull. And if you asked me, I would paint this skull on a model. Like if you were painting a skeleton, I would use these colors. And if I'm painting a base, I would use this one, because this one attracts a lot of attention color-wise. It's a bit bright, while this one is a bit darker. This one works well on bases, and this one works well on character. But again, if you have an army of skeletons, having a bit of variation between them is going to help you so much to achieve like a good looking army, because skeletons, their weakness is that they all look the same, so it's difficult to make them work. But this is a quick way to achieve that effect. And I hope you liked it. And again, if you want to see me paint to a display standard, please come check out my Twitch channel. We paint there 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. Come and join us. We do giveaways every month. This is our month, this month giveaway. The 1st of September, I'm giving away this model. And again, if you see the video after that date, don't worry, I will be doing another model anyway, so come check it out. I do these giveaways once a month for my Twitch viewers. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I hope you liked it. And if you have any suggestions for a new video, or any feedback on this one, or anything in particular you want to say, please leave a comment in the chat of the video, or come on Twitch. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you later. Bye.